Welcome to Neighbors Cooking. Tonight we have a special treat for you. A quick, healthy, and absolutely delicious recipe. Chicken, lemon, garlic, Parmesan pasta, mouthful, which is 7 ingredients. You'll be amazed at how easy and flavorful this dish can be. The star ingredient are, of course, chicken, lemon, garlic, and Parmesan cheese. A classic combination that's sure to delight your taste buds. Lemon pasta is not just tasty, it's packed with health benefits. The fresh lemons add a zing of flavor while being loaded with vitamin C, which is great for your immune system. Adding garlic brings in antimicrobial properties and health heart benefits, while the lean protein from the chicken helps keep you full and satisfied. Parmesan cheese adds a rich, savory flavor with the bonus of bone-strengthening calcium, and we all need that at our ages, right? Or at least at my age. So the origins of lemon pasta can be traced back to Italian cuisine, particularly from the southern regions of Italy, where lemons were most abundant. Southern Italian dishes are known for their bright and vibrant flavors, often using fresh citrus to create light yet deeply flavorful meals. With our recipe, we're bringing a piece of the Mediterranean to your kitchen, simple, healthy, and incredibly satisfying. And the best part, you can whip up this chicken recipe in about 15 minutes. It's perfect for those busy weeknights when you want a meal that's quick, nutritious, and sure to please the entire family. So let's get cooking. Are you ready to make a healthy, delicious meal that's bursting with flavor? Grab your aprons and let's dive into this easy to make recipe. But before we begin, this week we are thrilled to introduce a guest who I have been trying to get on the show since he came to the city, who brings a rich tapestry of experiences and flavors to our kitchen. Hailing from Cincinnati, Ohio, a city known for its unique and delicious culinary traditions, you might recognize things like Skyline Chili, home of the iconic Cincinnati chili. It's in this vibrant setting that our guest began his distinguished career in public service, starting as the assistant city manager for the city of Cincinnati. Eventually, his journey brought him and his wife to the sunny shores of California, where he continued his impressive leadership as a city manager for the city of Garden Grove. But their adventure didn't stop there. The golden sands of Palm Springs beckoned, and we are incredibly fortunate that he answered the call. Today, he not only resides in our beautiful city, but also leads it with grace and dedication as our city manager. Ever since their arrival, he and his wife Kelly have been embraced with warmth and respect by our tight-knit community. It's an honor to have with us today a man whose heart is as big as his contributions to our city and whose presence has brought so much to our beloved Palm Springs. Please join me in welcoming to our Neighbors Cooking Kitchen, the one and only Scott Stiles. Mr. Stiles.
Good to see you, brother. Thank you for
Welcome,
the
welcome.
invitation.
Thanks for coming.
Oh my God, this is really scary for
Oh,
me.
don't be scared. I know you're not a cook.
This is not. My wife is the most nervous person in Palm Springs right now.
Well, we're going to make her proud, and when we're done, you're going to be able to go home and cook this.
Oh my gosh,
Believe it or
this
not.
is.
And I'm doing none of the cooking tonight. You're doing it all.
I'm very intimidated right now.
Don't be intimidated. Do you cook? Do you ever get in the kitchen?
I wish I could make it up and say that I do, but I am woefully and pitiful, and I don't even want to talk about it.
But you can grill some chicken, I bet.
I could put something on the grill and maybe, but after that it all gets really risky.
So your wife is a cook?
She is, yes, and she's quite proficient, I must say. So
proficient.
I'm
sure she's better than proficient. Anyways, Kelly's at a book club tonight, I think, so she's out getting literate.
She is. She's a book reader, and we got the best bookstore in Palm Springs.
We have a bookstore, which is amazing.
She's in their book club. She's in another book club in our HOA here in Palm Springs. I don't know which one she's in, but she's reading books all
Well, awesome. So you're our city manager.
Yes.
So I know for people who are out there, they might question, what does a city manager do? Like,
oh my gosh.
What's your job?
Well, first of all, you and I have the same boss.
We do.
I am one of the same bosses. Mayor Pro Tem Ron DeHart.
Yes, Ron is my boss for Palm Springs Pride.
Palm Springs Pride, and he's technically our vice mayor, right. And he's going to become the mayor of Palm Springs in November.
And I also sit on the Palm Springs Village Fest board.
Yes, right.
So I also sit on there as my boss there too.
So I have 5 bosses. They're all on the members of city council. They hired me, and I like to think of it like the council is like the board of directors and the chairperson of the board and all of that. They set the big policies, they approve the budget, they set the vision for the city, and then they hire a CEO to run all the day-to-day operations of the city. And so I'm sort of the CEO for the city of Palm Springs.
Nice. So what was your biggest challenge when you came to the city? What was the challenges you were tasked with immediately to overcome?
Well, we have so much going on in the city right now. We're going through a big master plan of the airport, and where that's going. We've got to do a big renovation of our library down in Sunrise Park. We're planning to build a new fire station downtown. And we only have to build 5 bridges, out there so people can get out of Palm Springs.
Actually get out of Palm Springs, right?
We partnered with the Plaza Theater to renovate the beautiful Plaza Theater. When it's done, it's going to be state of the art.
Now, most of you will remember the Plaza Theater used to have the Follies.
Yes.
And you don't know that because you weren't here for that.
I've heard a lot about it.
But the Follies was done at the theater downtown, and it was this amazing group of seniors.
Yeah.
And some of the women in the troupe were in their 80s and 90s. And they were all Las Vegas showgirls and show people. And they put on these like 3 shows a day, Monday through Friday, and then 4 shows on the weekend. And these women just in these huge headdresses. And they just did it and did it. And it was so much fun. It was such a great, it was always a packed house.
When I got the job here in Palm Springs, I got to say this in case my mother ever watches this show. But I got the job and I called her and told her, and she said, Scott, your aunt and I, we went to the Follies in 1991 in Palm Springs. I'm like, okay, now I know about the Follies.
It's a really interesting area, that downtown area, because it's historically it's got a lot of history to it.
Yeah.
It used to be when I used to have a hair salon in that historic area, in the little artist villas that they have down there, and underneath all of that is like a 3-level parking garage that has all this storage from the theater but it apparently and the little apartments that are above used to be where all the celebrities' staff used to stay.
Oh.
So they would come into town and they would stay in those little apartments that were up above the drivers and the maids and of all the celebrities. And there was I think it was a Mercedes or a Cadillac dealer that was downtown. And the celebrities would come in and go down into the underground garage from that Mercedes or Cadillac dealer and then sneak out through the back so nobody would see them coming in.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that interesting?
It's Palm Springs is filled with all of those little stories, unique little interesting tidbits that,
where the bike shop is now, there used to be a TV store, and the Indians used to sit in their chairs and watch the TV from the windows where the TVs were in the TV store. There's so much history here. I just love this city.
It is. It is hashtag like no place else.
Like no place else. We were just talking about that. So you've got 5 bosses, the city council, and we're going to have some of them on. I've got Grace coming on next week.
Oh, wonderful.
So Grace Gardner's coming on. We've asked Lisa Middleton, and we've asked Christy Holstitch and Rhonda Hart.
If I'm doing this, he can do it.
You tell him.
I'm going to tell him tomorrow.
Ron, Scott says you got to come on. He's your CEO. So you're not much of a cook. You're not in the kitchen much, but we're going to cook something today that you're going to be able to make at home for your wife.
Okay.
When we're done.
I'm game.
So I'm going to have you stand over here, and I'm going to have you hand you some ingredients right here.
Okay.
And there's some tools here for you when we start putting things in a pan.
Okay.
This is a simple recipe, so you don't need to be too intimidated. So I'm going to go through the ingredients for everybody so they can see what they are. We have 4 tablespoons of, garlic. We have 4 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, 2 tablespoons of freshly grated lemon zest, a pound of fresh linguine, which we've got over here, a half a cup of heavy cream, a 1/4 cup of lemon juice, 4 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, and some parsley for the top, and a little bit of lemon juice of lemon wedges when we finish it off. Now, before you all get upset with me and say, oh, I thought you only did healthy food, I want you to understand that little bits of good things like cream and butter are not going to hurt you. In fact, Scott, do you know how many calories are in a 1 pat of butter?
I have no idea, but I know it's good.
But it's interesting. Most people think olive oil is the thing that is healthier to cook with. Olive oil actually has more calories than butter.
Wow.
So yeah, about 20 more calories than a tablespoon of butter to a tablespoon of olive oil.
Okay.
The only difference is really the unsaturated fat that's in butter.
Hmm.
So as long as you're not using sticks of butter, which was the way I used to cook because I'm French trained, so everything was butter and cream. As long as you're using it in small proportions, you're not going to hurt yourself. So I know we're all taught that those are bad things for us, but they're really not bad things. You just have to know the right things to use when you're using them. So we're going to use 4 tablespoons of butter. So I'm going to hand that to you first, and you're going to put it in the pan. Don't let it burn. The pan's probably a little hot.
Just with this?
Yep.
Okay.
In it goes. And you're going to start to just stir that around real quick so it doesn't get burned.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give you the garlic to put into it.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, I love garlic.
Keep stirring that around.
Okay. Wow, it smells.
It already smells great,
already.
right? And I'm going to put the pasta in because that's only going to take about 2 minutes or 3 minutes to get ready because it's already fresh.
Oh my gosh, this already
See, doesn't it all smell great?
It smells fantastic.
So, like I said, this is a super easy recipe. Seven ingredients. We're also using 4 grilled chicken breasts. And I've told you before, every week I do grilled chicken breasts. I do citrus breasts with lemon or orange or whatever else I like. I just throw them on the grill real fast and I keep them in the kitchen because it makes it super easy to just come in and make something quick and on the spot.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you can grill up some chicken breasts, Kelly can make this recipe in no time at all. So we've got garlic, we've got butter, and that's going in there. And then the next thing we're going to add into that is almost the entire recipe. We're going to add in our heavy cream.
Nice.
There you go. Mix that together really well. We're going to put our fresh lemon juice.
Ooh, I love that.
There we go.
I see you got a lot of fresh lemons right around here.
Yeah, I've got in my community, I've got a whole bunch of lemon trees, grapefruit trees, orange trees, lime trees, and so I can just go out and pick everything I want. So all of these came off of our trees. Well, not this one, I bought it at the store, but these came out of the gardens.
Very fresh.
And it makes it nice because it makes it easy to cook and taste. I'm going to grab a spoon so I can taste that real fast for flavor, but see it's getting nice and thick. Oh my gosh, so good. So the other thing with this, when you're using cheese, so we're using a Romano Parmesan cheese. You could use any cheese you like, and you could use mozzarella, but it'd be a little bit too stringy. But what you want is this. You want the contrasting flavor. So the cheese has a real buttery flavor, and then the lemon kind of balances that out. So you've got that in there. The next thing we're going to add is our lemon zest. Fresh lemon zest.
Ooh, that's what I like.
Oops, sorry, Danny. And then we're going to add the last ingredient, cheese.
You really are making this easy for me.
I am, I'm telling you, it's super easy. That is everything that goes in this recipe. So we've got the cheese, the lemon zest, the garlic, the cream, the butter.
Wow.
And you're a chef.
I feel like I know what I'm doing.
So at the end of the day, we're going to bring our pasta. Let me grab a tool over here. This pasta only took a couple minutes because it was fresh. So we're going to take it out of the water. Actually, I'm going to drain it. Make my life a little easier. Keep stirring.
I'm stirring away.
All right. I'm going to add the pasta in, and then you're going to coat all of that really well. So just get it all nice and blended together.
Okay.
And believe it or not, you've created lemon pasta.
Wow. Man. I feel like I know what I'm doing.
See, you do know what you're doing. You just didn't think you didn't know what you were doing. There you go. Look
Move over, Wolfgang Puck.
So this is going to be a quick show tonight because it was a super easy recipe. So I'm going to bring that beautiful dish that Scott just finished making. Roach, Joe, can you see both of these? Yes? All right. Say yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
There we
Wow.
go. Look how beautiful that is.
It smells fantastic.
And wait till you taste it. It's going to be so
Oh my gosh.
delicious. And I am going to get my little tongs out of here. Excuse me.
A little glass of Sauvignon Blanc or something, and I'll be...
You'll be happy?
Yeah, this will make me happy.
All right. So we're going to just take our little tongs and roll around a little piece here. In the pan. And then we're going to take some of this wonderful chicken breast that I cooked the other day. I'm going to put that right up on top.
So are we going to get to eat this tonight?
You are going to eat it right now on the camera.
Oh my gosh.
You're going to take the mouthful. All right. Take a little lemon. Ta-da!
Bon appetit.
Right, there you go. See how easy that was? Excuse me, Betty. Get you a fork.
Oh, that
Nice.
smells fantastic.
And you're going to take a cut and you're going to share it right to that camera.
Really? So I get to, okay.
You're going to take a full mouthful and
And
you're of course going to say it's delicious.
and don't be shy.
And don't be shy.
Oh my gosh.
Now look up here. What are you doing?
The lemon is just
Isn't it
brings
amazing?
it out. It's
Yes.
just spectacular.
And we did that in 10 minutes. So you think you can make that for Kelly?
I think I can actually.
Kelly, that's a promise. He's going to make this for you next week.
Oh my gosh. You got the recipe posted online
I
for
will
everybody.
post the recipe for everybody.
Oh my gosh. Anybody watching this is so, it is really
It's good.
relatively easy, isn't
Super
it?
simple, yeah. And it's pretty impressive. If you made that, Kelly would go, what?
And it tastes wonderful.
She might make you go in the kitchen more
The
often.
lemon zest and
Well, there we go. That's a wrap on another delightful
Oh my God. Thank you, brother.
episode of David's Cooking. A huge thank you to you for sharing your culinary skills with us tonight. And also what a city manager does. You know, I had a question come up from one of my followers in Cincinnati.
uh-huh.
Do you like a 3, 4, or 5-way?
So there's somebody who's a Skyline chili fan in Cincinnati. I'm just a basic 3-way.
3-way?
Spaghetti, chili,
And
and
beans.
a giant pile of cheddar cheese.
A cheddar cheese, all right.
Then you could say a 3-way bean, a 3-way with onions. But
I've had Skyline chili. It's actually good. I have been to Ohio.
it's an
before.
acquired taste.
It is an acquired taste because in the Skyline chili there's like a cinnamon or a chocolate.
It's a kind of like a Greek chili mix,
Yes.
and it's not. Don't think of Texas chili.
No, don't think of that at all.
But,
No, it's kind of like the Waffle Hut of chili.
But this is much healthier too.
It's much healthier for you. Well, Scott, thank you for everything you do for the city, for your dedication to our community, for being part of our community. We appreciate it. Don't forget to follow us, like us, click and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support makes all the difference. We hope you've enjoyed all the recipes that we share and continue to share. Please share them with our food community, and we'll see you next week in the kitchen. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
See y'all later.
Okay.